It's about Missourians keeping medical decisions between themselves and their providers and out of the government's hands.
Missourians, by a slim margin, affirmed the reproductive rights for women in the Show Me state. Those rights restored just over 2 years after a trigger ban drawn up by the legislature went into effect. I'm Lauren Halifax.
And I'm John Holt. That current trigger law only allows abortions if the life of the mother is in jeopardy. With reproductive freedom amendments approval, litigation around the issue already getting started. Fox 4's Malik Jackson live on Hospital Hill. Malik, this is just the first round and far from resolved.
That is exactly right, John. This is different than some of the other things that have passed in the state of Missouri. Say, for example, marijuana. When that was legalized, there was an effective date. In this case, the groups on the yes side have already filed suit to make sure this goes into effect and the current ban on the books dissolve. Missourians had their say, and they said women have the right to decide what they want to do with their bodies.
Last night, Missouri made history. With the victory of Amendment 3, we saw the undeniable truth. Missourians, regardless of political party, stand together for reproductive freedom. It's about Missourians keeping medical decisions between themselves and their providers and out of the government's hands.
Although a narrow victory, victory nonetheless. And as promised, the litigation in this fight over reproductive rights is underway as these groups are compelling the courts to step in to make sure on December 5th this care can start up again with no hiccups. 2 years after Missouri's trigger ban.
We're not surprised to see folks cross partisan lines to say we want to protect individual rights.
The issue garnering support from both sides of the aisle, but everybody wasn't on board, including the next governor of the Show Me state, Mike Kehoe, who weighed in on the choice Missourians made on Election Day.
We're going to have to work with our legislators and leaders to find out what are any other options that we can do to protect innocent life. And you're right. Once it's in the Constitution, it's it's not an option, right? And so we'll have to look and see what all the avenues that are available.
And of course, as this continues to develop and we go to court and this is adjudicated, Fox 4 will stay on top of this story. For more information on this story, of course, you can click on this at fox4kc.com. John.
Malik Jackson live on Hospital Hill tonight. Malik, thanks.